Good evening. Let's give a round of applause to Director Justin Carpenter and the Discovery Canyon Concert Band. Good evening. I'm Mark Wallstrom. I'm the principal at Discovery Canyon Campus High School. Welcome, family and friends, to the Discovery Canyon Campus High School 2019 commencement ceremony. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2019. Please rise and kindly remove your caps as we honor America and those that have served and currently are serving our country. Tonight, the colors are presented by the Academy School District 20 Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard under the command of Discovery Canyon Campus Junior Cadet Noah Anderson. Please remain standing and silent until the colors have left the floor. Singing the national anthem this evening under the direction of Dr. Marianne Brillisleiper are Megan Brillisleiper, Kiera Brown, Audrey Collins, Claire Dickey, Lauren Hart, Leanna Lee, Scarlett Pasquale, and Samantha Slayman. It's Linnea Lee. Linnea.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. Next, please welcome to the podium the present and past class presidents from the class of 2019, Lauren Hart, Aaron Storch, Laura Miller, and Meg Brillisleiper.
To the class of 2019, to our peers, our sweet friends, and our classmates, who have also experienced the trauma of the DNA hallway during passing period, and our parking lot after a Colorado snowstorm, congratulations. Take a look around, you guys. Soak it all in. Some moments in life are so important, so worth celebration, that you'll remember them forever. Today is one of those moments. We have, of course, accomplished a lot as a class, and we could all very easily stand up here highlighting our academic, artistic, and athletic achievements. But with all the adults lined up to speak today, we're almost positive someone else will take care of that. For us, for the students, it was the moments in between those top scores, the sold-out shows, and the championship cups over the last 4 years that made our class what it is. It was the moments that maybe at the time seemed insignificant, but will now remain some of the best memories of our lives. It was our choices, our spirit, and our time that has gotten us here today and will stay with us as we move on to the next chapter of our lives.
In the wise words of basketball legend Troy Bolton, once in a lifetime means there's no second chance, so I believe that you and me should grab it while we can. Today, tomorrow, and every day to follow is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Every day you have a choice to make. How are you going to live today? So go out there and choose to make your life the richest adventure you can. Choose to be spontaneous, choose to be kind, choose to love, choose to change the world. Just wake up every day and choose to give it all you've got, because there really are no second chances. But no matter how far you wander, no matter how successful you may become, always remember where you came from. Because it was Disco Funyuns' brick hallways, however jail-like they may have felt. It was our crazy assemblies and dances and football games. It was every laugh, cry, hug, and top-down music-blasting car ride we shared these last 4 years. It was the people filling this arena right now, our teachers, our families, and our friends who made us who we are. Our moment is now. Your choice starts now. So to the class of 2019, to the group of people who, to me, embody the spirit of sweet friendship, enthusiasm, and unmoving love, to the group of people whom my pride for will stretch whatever distance you travel from here, and whom I will genuinely miss with my whole heart. To the class of 2019, congratulations and go Thunder.
Class of 2019, when I look into this arena, I see the faces of people who care, people who want to see each other succeed, and people who have an immeasurable amount of love to give. Every one of us has a different story, yet we continuously come together to create something amazing. We've stormed the court at every Thor Wars, filled the stands, and peeled the banana an innumerable amount of times, packed the theater to see our incredible talent, and moshed so hard we almost got school dances shut down. We can be defined as spirit and enthusiasm. We refuse to lose a party chant, even if it means jumping up and down for 10 minutes straight, missing majority of the basketball game. Our love for our team, our school, and each other is what makes our class stand out. We've become one big family and are each other's biggest supporters. Wherever life takes you after you leave this arena tonight, remember that it is our spirit that has made our class so incredible. Whether you paint a pair of white overalls or go to work in a colored cowboy hat, carry the Thunder spirit in your heart. Bring this with you wherever you go, and don't think for a second that standing up and screaming for something you believe in is the wrong thing to do. Wholeheartedly pursue your passions, class of 2019. I truly cannot wait to see the impact you all have on our world.
In the wise words of Andy Bernard from Dunder Mifflin Paper Company, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. Well, back in the good old days when we were in high school, we had some good times, and our time was spent in good places. Over the 126,144,000 seconds that we have been in high school, the football team has spent over 3 million of those seconds at practice and games. Thespians have spent over 5 million seconds at practice after practice and production after production. And every single one of you has spent over 16 million seconds participating in spirit days, dances, assemblies, and more. These past 4 years, we have spent countless seconds with the people in this arena. We have chosen to spend our time doing what we love, and we have been enthusiastic in doing that. But now, in about 5,400 seconds, that's all going to change, because it's about time that we learn our final lesson in high school. One of my favorite movie quotes says, to choose to live every day as if you've deliberately traveled back in time to this one day, to enjoy it, as if it was the full final day of your extraordinary, ordinary life. We're all traveling through time together every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Well done.
Gotta get these mics on.
I could yell really loud. All righty, please welcome to the stage the JV and varsity choir under the direction of Dr. Marianne Brillisleiper as they perform It Takes a Village.
It takes a whole village
to raise our children,
It takes a whole village
to raise one child. We all, everyone,
must share the burden. We all, everyone,
will share the joy.
It takes a whole village to raise our children. It takes a whole village to raise one child. We all, everyone, must share the burden. We all, everyone, will share the joy. It takes a whole village to raise our children. It takes a whole village to raise one child. We all, everyone,
Must share the burden. We all, everyone,
will share the joy. It takes a whole village to raise our children. It takes a whole village to raise one child. We all, everyone, must share the burden. We all, everyone, will share the joy.
One more round of applause for the varsity and JV choir. Again, welcome. I would like to take a moment to introduce dignitaries in attendance this evening and recognize some others in attendance for their contributions to the Discovery Canyon campus community. As I introduce you, if you would please stand to be recognized. From the Academy School District 20 Board of Education, Ms. Tracy Johnson, President. Ms. Karen Reynolds, Vice President. Mr. Glenn Strebe, Director. Mr. Thomas LaValle, Director. Mr. Doug Lundberg, Treasurer. And Colonel Troy Harding, USAFA Liaison. From the Academy School District 20 Leadership Team, Dr. Mark Hatchell, Superintendent. Mr. Tom Gregory, Deputy Superintendent and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Jim Smith, Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services. From Discovery Canyon Campus, Ms. Karina Bierman, Assistant Principal. Dr. Terry Bramschreiber, Assistant Principal and new Principal at Palmer Ridge High School. We're going to miss you, Terry. Mr. David King, Assistant Principal. Mr. King is, I believe he's playing the trombone today. Mr. Ron Sukal, Assistant Principal Athletic Director. Ms. Elena Forehand, Dean of Students. Also joining us tonight, Mr. Mario Romero, Principal at Discovery Canyon Campus Middle School. Ms. Andy Ruskin, Principal at Discovery Canyon Campus Elementary School. Ms. Tanya Evans, Assistant Principal at Discovery Canyon Campus Middle School. Mr. Joe Geraci, Assistant Principal at Discovery Canyon Campus Middle School. And Mr. Stephen Scott, Assistant Principal at Discovery Canyon Campus Elementary. Also joining us on the stage tonight are our class presidents, Lauren Hart, Aaron Storch, Laura Miller, and Meg Brillis-Leiper. Announcing names tonight will be Dr. Marianne Brillis-Leiper and Dr. Janelle Watkins. Dr. Watkins was also the Diploma Program Teacher of the Year. Congratulations. Our senior class advisors, Ms. Suzanne Smelker and Ms. Katie Snyder. Ms. Katie Snyder was the Discovery Canyon Campus High School Teacher of the Year. Congratulations. The person behind this entire program that has just done an amazing job putting it together is my assistant and the graduation coordinator, Ms. Bonnie Holsinger. Thank you, Bonnie. Assisting her were Carla Teeples, Patty Gonzalez, Kayleen Zabadik, Amy Bowles, and Laura Bocosi. So thank you so much, you guys. Our outstanding band director, Mr. Justin Carpenter. Our classified staff member of the year, Miss Amy Bowles. And our choral director, Dr. Marianne Brillis-Leiper. I have the honor and privilege to serve the dedicated staff at Discovery Canyon Campus. Thank you for your dedication to excellence and your unwavering commitment to the children in our community. I also thank you for being so patient with me my first year as principal. You truly make Discovery Canyon Campus a great place to learn and to work. With the staff at Discovery Canyon Campus, please stand and be recognized. A special group of staff members that I wanted to highlight this evening are our security officers and our SRO from the Colorado Springs Police Department who work tirelessly each day to keep us safe from the uncertainties of our world. Please stand and be recognized. Officer John Bilsbach, Officer Gail French, Officer Jim Carey, and Police Officer Isaiah Wright. Thank you so much. If you are a veteran currently serving our country on active duty or a student who has had a parent deployed while you were at DCC, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. One of the great things about Discovery Canyon Campus is we offer a K-12 program and the opportunity for families to have their children do their entire K-12 experience at Discovery Canyon. This is the first year we have graduates who have been at DCC from kindergarten through 12th grade. If you are a student or a parent of a student who did their schooling K-12 at DCC, please stand and be recognized. I'd like to acknowledge those staff who are retiring from Discovery Canyon. Thank you for your dedication to students at Discovery Canyon K through 12. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Elementary school counselor Anita Schoeneman. Special education resource teacher Tony Flacker. At the middle school, art teacher Shell Acker. Science teacher Krista Lundberg. And physical education teacher Mike Smiley. At the high school, retiring this year, our Project Lead the Way teacher, Mr. Don Healer. And everybody knows the guy that sits at the front door every day, Jim Carey, will be retiring from security. Jim, thank you. Please welcome Megan Brilla-Sliper to the stage as she performs A Million Dreams.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. Say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we designed. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say we all sound crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping us awake. I dream of what the world could be, a vision of the ones I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me, a million dreams, a million dreams. I dream of what the world could be, a vision of the ones I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. I love you guys. Congratulations.
Wonderful job. Thank you so much. Next up, I'd like to introduce Dr. Mark Hatchell, Superintendent of Academy School District 20. Dr. Mark Hatchell began his duties as Superintendent of the Academy School District 20 in July of 2007. He graduated from Colorado State University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in business administration. He earned his master's degree from CSU and completed his doctoral studies at the University of Colorado. He taught and coached baseball and basketball at Thornton High School in the Denver area and has served as a dean of students, assistant principal, executive director of curriculum instruction, assistant superintendent, and superintendent. In working with Dr. Hatchell, I've discovered that we have three things in common. One, we both love Diet Coke. Two, Dr. Hatchell and I have a common love for snow days. I know at one point we had 3 snow days in a row, and on social media, the students were calling it the Hatchell hat trick. And Dr. Hatchell and I agree that Discovery Canyon Campus High School is the best school in District 20. Dr. Hatchell is retiring at the end of June. Dr. Hatchell, thank you for your leadership of District 20. Please join me in welcoming an enthusiastic supporter of Discovery Canyon Campus High School, Dr. Mark Hatchell.
That's very kind. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just have to say that first-year principal, Dr. Wallstrom, he's just done an outstanding job this year. Couldn't be more impressed. Let's give him a round of applause. This may be a little-known fact. I actually call snow days from the Discovery Canyon parking lot. So it's usually about 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. We all gather there. The worst weather in the district always tends to be right around that spot, and that's usually where we call in the snow days from your parking lot. It's always so great for me to be with Discovery Canyon. It's amazing when I look around this crowd. I see so many golf friends, so many people who beat me at golf. I see a number of folks that go to my church. I see so many friends here. It's always great to be here at Discovery Canyon. I want to say congratulations to my friend Krista Lundberg, whose daughter Kelly is graduating, so congratulations to you. I also want to personally thank Griffin Anderson, who has served on my student advisory committee for the past 2 years. Griffin, thank you very much. Education is the only real job I've ever had, and my daughter Kate is following me into education. This spring, she had a teaching practicum at one of the elementaries in Boulder. She was in a second-grade classroom. One of the students asked her why she was called Miss Hatchell and the teacher's name was Mrs. Wilson. Well, Kate explained to the little boy that it was because she wasn't married. The little boy looked at her and said, "Why not? You don't look that mean." Now, I started in Academy 20 just about the same time Discovery Canyon High School opened. Because of that, DCC has always had a special place in my heart. In many ways, I feel like we grew up together in the district. And what I want to do is share my absolute favorite graduation speech with you. Seniors, as you go upon your journey, I want to share with you some of the things I learned from my best friend. My best friend was born long ago in dusty, rural Oklahoma during the Great Depression. During his childhood, he lived through the Dust Bowl days. He served in the Army and he fought in the Korean War. He returned and married his high school sweetheart. He went on to become quite a success with many, many friends. He had 2 sons, one of them quite smart and good looking. My best friend taught me some very important things, like if you find yourself in a hole, quit digging. If you get luggage as a gift, it's not a good sign. He also taught me to never ever root for Nebraska, Navy, or the Oakland Raiders. Now this is my favorite. He told me that if you play country and western music backwards, you get your girl back, your farm back, and you get your truck back. And you'll like this one. He taught me that the best speeches are always the shortest ones. He taught me the thrill of catching trout high in the Rocky Mountains. He taught me the importance of education. He taught me the excitement of water skiing, snow skiing, and boating. He taught me the importance of honor, respect, service, and faith. Now, a number of years ago, my best friend passed away, and there are many things I learned from my lifelong relationship with my best friend, my dad. I learned the importance of family. I learned the importance of friends. I learned the importance of love. I learned to know no matter how busy things become, to take the time to enjoy the special moments in life like this graduation ceremony. And before my dad passed away, I learned one last thing. You're never too old to tell your parents, I love you. So graduates, as you go upon your journey, seize the moment. Do not find that when you've come to die that you have not lived. Do something important for your fellow man. Improve the lives of the men and women you share this planet with, give service, and enjoy an exciting life with many rewards. And never ever think that you're too old to tell your parents, I love you. On behalf of Academy District 20 and its nearly 30,000 staff and students, I wish upon each of you all the good fortunes in the world. God bless.
Please welcome the varsity choir to the stage as they sing, You Raise Me Up. Thank you so much. We have a special presentation this evening from Mr. Doug Lumberg, one of our board members and also a huge fan of Discovery Canyon Campus High School. Please welcome to the podium, Mr. Doug Lumberg.
Talking about a change of times, in the last week, I've listened to a lot of student speeches, and 20% of the students are reading their speeches from their cell phone. There is no way I could do that. With my luck, my battery would run out, and that would be bad. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm going to take the liberty in taking a panorama of the graduating class. Thank you. First, I want to shout out to some of the kids that I've practically watched growing up at my house. First of all, my daughter, Kelly Lundberg, Kelly Graham, Sydney Kwalchuk, Vince Primavera, Ethan Neese, Sammy Edwards, and Meg Brilla-Slipper. Greetings to the class of 2019. Along with your family and friends. As you all know, today is a momentous day in your lives. You and your parents have been working toward this day for a very long time. Before you become official graduates, though, I want to take a few minutes to reminisce with you and to bestow upon you some final words. When I asked your teachers to recall some of their favorite memories of the class of 2019, all the way from kindergarten through your senior year, it was fascinating to see the common themes that arose. They described you as a simply great class with very strong leadership and the exceptionally obvious traits of caring, leadership, and compassion. They also noted the absolutely amazing parents you have, parents who have been highly involved, helpful and positive. The second, an opportunity arose. Your parents came to help. They jumped into action. Consider yourselves lucky to have such great parents. So let's do some reminiscing. For those of you at DCC in elementary school, your teachers described you as very well-rounded, fabulous writers, extreme readers, and kids who love science. So do I. That love of science didn't always work out well, though. Does anyone remember when you raised tadpoles in your classrooms, only to come in on Monday morning to dead tadpole stench in the room, and one of your teachers scraping tadpole sludge off the sides of the tank? Also, another example of a science experiment going wrong. During the study of the life cycle of butterflies, you managed to take cocoons and successfully watch them become beautiful butterflies. And very proudly, you took them out to the play yard and you released them into the wild. Of course, that night, an unexpected Colorado blizzard came in and froze them all. Ugh. Many of your moms likely remember the treasure of the wooden hearts that you made in first grade with the help of a second grade partner in Mr. Healer's class. Another special memory that I bet you don't remember is when you wrote "We Grow Up" books in first grade, and many of you wanted to become teachers. The top reason for that career choice was that you could hold the pointer and you could talk in the class microphone. Middle school. In addition to great traits that have already been mentioned, the mischievous side of you began to become obvious. There were tales of practical jokes played on each other and on teachers. Zach Wong, where are you? Mr. Harms still remembers you hiding under the desk and jumping out, scaring the living daylights out of him. From your middle school years, there were also favorite tales of productions of Alice in Wonderland and Shrek the musical, and something to do with blue pins and wheat thins. Along with the funny stories, though, there were stories of your continuing curiosity and fascination with science. Mr. Peterson remembered taking you to a Skype meeting with Fred Hayes, one of the original astronauts from Apollo 13, and you all, as middle schoolers, asked much better questions than any of the high school students that were in the audience. That type of curiosity and inquiry will take you far in life. Some of the stories from high school. For those of you who took physics, you had the chance to play with the Van de Graaff generator. It was noted that you had a particular love of getting shocked. Interesting. But the crazy boys kept on coming back for more. The girls experienced it, screamed, laughed, and then moved on. But the boys, you had to get shocked again. We could go on and on with the performing arts and athletic successes of this class. There are too many accolades from the senior class to mention them all. Sometimes, though, it's the simpler things that the adults who are leaving you behind remember. Coach Miller, it is the football players complaining of the heat while on the hot turf in Pueblo. Laid-back team dinners, and 2 especially memorable overtime wins against Pueblo South and Frederick. Go Thunder. And I really have to finish this reminiscing with one last story. Mrs. Williams remembers so fondly when she went into labor right in the middle of her class, and her DECA students were fully prepared and even excited to take her to the hospital, led by Zach Anderson, Adam Vogt, and Jacob Gallegos. Can you imagine showing up at the hospital ushered in by your DECA kids? A few months ago, I was fishing with 2 of my friends from high school that I actually went to high school with. It was as though I was back with my friends at that time. We were still in high school decades ago, just as you are today. Remember this, as most of you will separate quickly from your friends. Even 50 years from now, when you find each other again, it'll be as today is. Your friends will be with you for life. Look around you. Some of you have been on the school journey for 13 years at DCC. Some of you for less than 13 years. But you are all reaching the same summit at this time together, right now. We miss those who we lost along the way, Riley and Kai. Our thoughts are still with you. But now is the time to celebrate together. You have left your mark on DCC, and it is time to move forward. Remember this moment, remember each other, and remember how good it felt to reach this point. You have so much to be proud of. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
Thank you, Mr. Lundberg. Please welcome to the stage to perform Go the Distance, Michael Jaworowski.
of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate, though that road may wander, it would lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through, and I won't look back. I can go the distance, I will stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I will go the distance, I will search the world, I will face its harms, I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your heart. I will search the world, I will face its harms till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. Go Thunder!
Thank you, Michael. If we could just take a moment, seniors, before I give my address, please give your family, friends, parents, mentors, and coaches a round of applause for all their support. Congratulations, seniors, and congratulations, parents and friends. These students have demonstrated excellence in academics, the arts, and athletics. Again, a round of applause for all of these seniors. I've had a few opportunities to talk to you as a group over the past few weeks, so I'll keep my comments brief. As a new member of the Discovery Canyon campus community, I was nervous about what I could offer you, the class of 2019, in terms of wisdom and insight. Today, this moment, is a once-in-a-lifetime moment, your high school graduation. So I'm honored and humbled to have the opportunity to share a few thoughts with you during this momentous occasion. As the first-year principal at Discovery Canyon campus, my hope was to make the transition to a new principal as smooth as possible for the students, staff, parents. I was most concerned with ensuring that the seniors had as little disruption to their school experience as possible. I hope you all had a great senior year, and I hope any changes that came about were positive ones. Because we're just getting to know each other, I don't have a lengthy list of folklore, legend, and tales that I can reminisce with you about during the next few minutes, but there are a few legends and tales I can share with you. Apparently, many of you feel that I resemble Bill Gates. I appreciate that comparison as a high school principal because I've been called worse. Quite often as I walk the halls in the morning, I would hear, "Hey, Bill." And I would think, who's this Bill guy that's so popular? I also understand that one of you built a particle accelerator in the science department physics room. Now, not every principal can say that one of their students built a particle accelerator. By the way, Arjun, you left the particle accelerator running. Can you come back to school and turn it off? I also understand that approving the seniors to bring scooters to school on the last day was a huge hit. You're welcome. Although it was super cool, I don't think we're going to do that again. Some of you were having way too much fun. Also, I think if Dr. Hatchell and the risk management department caught wind of it, I might get in a little trouble. Whoever thought having scooters at school with polished concrete hallway floors would be so exciting? So, you will be the first and most likely the last to have Senior Scooter Day. As I shared with you at the senior luncheon, each of us, each of you, have talents. Donald Clifton, the father of positive psychology at the University of Nebraska, focused on individuals' talents. He shared that talents are a natural way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. You may not even notice your talents because they are so ever-present, and often we think that everyone has the same talents as us. I encourage you not to ignore those talents. Let these talents guide you as you begin the next phase of your journey with your life choices. Also, those talents alone won't become a strength unless you invest in that talent. Investment is time spent practicing, developing your skills, building your knowledge base. As Malcolm Gladwell cited in his book, The Outliers, it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert, to go pro. Be aware of your talents, invest in them, and make those talents a strength. So as I was preparing my remarks for this evening, as any good Generation Xer would do, I began looking for a book to help me organize and develop my speech. Quickly realizing that looking up things in a book was so 80s of me, I turned to the source of the ultimate knowledge and truth, Google. Google shared with me that my remarks should be no more than 12 minutes, and I should share insight and wisdom on how to be happy and successful. So here we go, seniors. Tom Rath and Jim Harder from Gallup wrote a great book called Well-Being, The 5 Essential Elements. Through their research of over 150 countries, they found 5 universal, interconnected elements that contribute to our well-being over a lifetime. The 5 essential elements are categorized as career well-being, social well-being, financial well-being, physical well-being, and community well-being. Well-being seems to be a great place to start in terms of sharing wisdom and insight into happiness and success. As I looked through the research, a quote in the book resonated with me. Contrary to what many people believe, well-being isn't about just being happy, nor is it about being wealthy or successful, and it's certainly not limited to physical health and wellness. In fact, focusing on any of these elements in isolation could drive us to feelings of frustration and even failure. Well-being is about the combination of our love of what we do each day, the quality of our relationships, the security of our finances, and the vibrancy of our physical health, and the pride we take in what we have contributed to our communities. Well-being goes beyond happiness and success. So, very briefly, find happiness and success through finding well-being. Here are a few starter points. Career well-being. People with high career well-being wake up every morning with something to look forward to that day. Social well-being. People with high social well-being have several close relationships that help them achieve, enjoy life, and be healthy. Financial well-being. People with high financial well-being manage their personal finances well and spend their money wisely. Physical well-being. People with high physical well-being manage their health well. And community well-being. People with high community well-being feel safe where they live. Well-being. One way to go about finding happiness and success. I have truly enjoyed our brief time together and wish each and every one of you a life filled with happiness and success. Congratulations and best of luck, seniors. For our student address this evening, welcome to the stage, Griffin Anderson and his speech, How to Find Meaning.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today to support all of us seniors who have reached this milestone in our lives. Graduation. It feels like we've worked our entire lives to get here, because if you really think about it, we have. If you think, we made it. Today is all about celebrating us. That's pretty sweet, I think. I truly am humbled to be standing here today. These past few weeks, we've heard some truly inspiring speeches. At senior luncheon, we had the privilege of hearing a TED Talk from Zoe about standing up to adversity, and from Mr. King about stepping up to our future, unafraid to be compassionate and to take what life has to give us. At Senior Awards Banquet, Emma showed us that life is a highway. Even though it might be scary sometimes, we can all love the journey. And at the Senior Assembly, Chad told us repeatedly that we aren't special. But together, we are powerful. Now, today, at this graduation ceremony, I wanted to speak to you all about finding meaning in our lives. Have you ever just been sitting there, and then all of a sudden you start thinking, why? What am I doing here? What's the point? What's going on in my life? I know it's something personally I have thought about a lot. Finding meaning is such a complex and complicated idea, but I think that I've gotten it down to a few points we can actually do and actually accomplish. True and deep meaning, in my experience, has come from the people we interact with and keeping perspective on our lives. But also, come on, we're teenagers, so live for this moment right now. In a world of 7 billion people, 292 of us were lucky enough to find each other at Discovery Canyon Campus High School in the class of 2019. In this 292, we found project partners, team members, fellow artists, photographers, musicians, actors, authors, outdoor enthusiasts, girlfriends, boyfriends, and best friends. The incredible thing is, out of all the people that have ever existed, from the beginning of time until this moment right now, we were lucky enough to be right here, right now, together, today. These people help to add meaning into our lives. When we let people into our lives, we can take ordinary things and make them extraordinary. A simple melody, performed as a solo, can become a vibrant musical symphony, as we've seen many times today, when we join together. A skilled athlete is not only incredible, not because of their own effort and talent, but because of their teammates that surround them, support them in their failures, and push them to be their best. For example, when people see me make a field goal, they really only see me hitting the ball and then it flying gracefully through the uprights. Easy, right? But they don't have the opportunity and the privilege to see what I see. They don't see the lineman staring into the face of the opposing team and then not for 1 second letting them get to me. And they don't see Braden perfectly execute a snap right into Ryan's hands. With laser precision, he puts it down, and then I can just kick it. It makes my job easy, honestly. It takes a whole team to make a field goal. Likewise, we all have incredible experiences with the people sitting next to us right now. And even if they aren't your best friend, which they might not be, Didn't they teach you patience and tolerance for people who think differently than yourself? All right, think back to me. Freshman year color dance, sophomore Thor Wars, junior prom, and senior sunset. Look over to the people right now sitting next to you. They have all contributed to your life in one way or another, helping you to find meaning, so thank them for that. Life is pretty bland when we choose to live it alone, so find the people who add vibrance to your life and work hard to keep them in it. I know that we've all been told we have to remember what we're working for and to not mess our futures up. But let's be real, we're all human, we all mess up. Is messing up really all that bad all the time? I mean, honestly. Did you know some of the most important advancements in human history have come because of mistakes that have been made? Penicillin, X-rays, the first artificial pacemaker, and most importantly, microwaves. It's incredible to think that millions of lives have been saved, diseases have been eradicated, and billions of Hot Pockets cup of noodles and chicken fries have all been reheated. Just because of mistakes people have made. Even if you feel like you're constantly messing up, remember that it'll all be okay. And even if it's not, an exploded Hot Pocket all over your mistake of a microwave still tastes pretty good. All right, now back to my speech. I'm sorry. I'm always hungry. There will be no future without the present. Real meaning comes when we find the balance between the future and the past. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the art of right now. Life is what we make of it right now. One of my favorite things to think about on nights when I should be doing calc homework, sorry, Mr. Beckman, is how what we do right now in the present has an infinite and unknowable effect on what happens to us in our future. Not only our future, but to every other person we interact with, and the people that they interact with, and so on and so on. So, mind-bending stuff right there. Even if we think that our lives are seemingly small and kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things, we're dead wrong. Dead wrong. We truly all have an infinite and valuable contribution to make on the universe. Kind of heavy. We can gain meaning by using the time that we've been given right now to really, truly, and undeniably change the world one small and simple action at a time. Once again, thank you to the class of 2019. I want you to know that you truly have made a forever lasting and incredibly meaningful impact on my life. Thank you to all the families who have traveled long distances. And our coaches, our mentors, our teachers, administrators who have helped us realize the impossible. And a huge thank you to our parents who have unfailingly supported us through the best of times and the worst of times. We wouldn't be here today without you. Thank you. Wait, I'm not quite done. Remember that even if you don't realize it now, you are changing the world. To the past that we have grown through, the future that is infinitely bright, and the present that is forever ours for the taking. Thank you, class of 2019.
Mr. Lundberg, will you kindly join me at the podium? Would the class of 2019 please rise? Mr. Lundberg, it is with great pride that I present to you the members of the Discovery Canyon Campus High School class of 2019. I hereby certify that the students present this evening have met or exceeded the Academy School District 20 graduation requirements, and I recommend that each of the students present this evening receive their high school diploma.
Thank you. And on behalf of the Board of Education of Academy District 20, I accept with pride and pleasure the class of 2019 graduates of Discovery Canyon High School. Dr. Wallstrom, thank you and your staff and the entire K-12 staff for an outstanding job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. As we begin our presentation of diplomas this evening, please be thoughtful regarding the formality of this important event and be conscientious of those around you and refrain from the use of noisemakers or making loud noises as students' names are read. Please welcome to the stage our heralds for this evening, Dr. Mary Ann Brillisleiper and Dr. Janelle Watkins. Graduates, you may be seated. Would the first row of graduates please rise? Graduates, please come forward to receive your diploma.
Which side goes first? Megan Elise Brillisleiper. What do we do with it? Bring every other, I guess.
Patrick William Alice.
Lauren Ann Hart.
Israel Damian Ambrosi.
Erin Marie Storch.
Griffin Michael Anderson.
Laura Louise Miller.
Zachary John Anderson.
Alexis Asia Lee Bishop.
Kalynn Marie Andrews.
Kelly Elizabeth Graham.
Chase Patrick Antons.
Brianna Marie Hunt.
We'll make it work. Got it. Reese Carter Apodaca Ecker.
Sydney Melina Kowalczyk.
Your turn. Melina Jade Applegate.
Arjun Srinivasan Kudanor.
Alexandra Caroline Arbazani.
Nicholas Daniel Lorenz.
Susanna Jolie Argue.
Pattison Rosemary Lowe.
Eric Warren Bergman.
Shalaka Natu.
Mohit Bhatt.
Noah Charles Werner.
Ryan Devlin Blake.
Miss Brown behind you on your tables.
Gotcha.
Timoteo Davi Arnold Ferreira.
Hallie Brooke Blanco.
Molly Catherine Awe.
Caitlin Elizabeth Boddicker.
Carrie Jane Bailey.
Faith Ireland Boone.
Landon Warren Wheeler Baker.
Juniper Eileen Brailer.
Kyle Robert Ball.
Dylan James Brilio.
Mason Brian Banks.
Lindsay Teresa Broski.
Braden John Bear.
Dominic James Signorelli.
Matthew James Beekner.
Benjamin Robert Clark.
Zachary Elijah Benjamin.
Kira Elizabeth Brown.
William Howard Bennett V.
Braylon Ty Cleveland.
Natalie Elizabeth Brown.
Shalise Lachelle Klein.
Haley Ann Bryant.
Camilla Ave Cole.
Luz Karina Bueno.
Audrey Paige Collins.
Jessica Mina Bussell.
Ethan Edward Coltrane.
Blake Edward Cahill.
Avery Elizabeth Connor.
Victor Hugo Campos Gomez.
Carson Michael Christ.
Emily Silvera Carlson.
Ethan Robert Earhart.
Rachel Leah Casey.
Oh, we're going this way. Cole Joseph Draper.
Dustin Gabrielle Chavez.
Mackenzie Kate Dudevoir.
Noe Manuel Chavez.
Get in front of me. Samantha Noel Edwards.
Sydney Kate Cronin.
Katerina Genevieve Eisenhart.
Sydney Danielle Crook.
Ashley Ray Emmons.
Saxton Gregory Crump.
Keelan Marie Engbers.
Olivia Sue Custer.
Alexander Graham Engel.
Haley Elizabeth Dastrup.
Christopher Ryan Engel.
Zaria Thais Davis.
Cheyenne Jewel Evans.
Licia Anna De La Rosa.
Zoe Mary Lou Grisey.
Claire Mina Dickey.
Just be ready.
Andrew Joseph Galvin.
Michael Paul Dunhauer.
Make sure. It's a fun night.
Brooklyn Ashley Garcia.
Caitlin Nicole Donnelly.
Eliana Inez Garcia Fernandez.
Cora Megan Ferguson.
Jessie Leanne Gardner.
Haciel Alejandro Fernandez del Castillo.
Logan Edward Garzaniti.
Benjamin Lee Fogman.
Dahlia Gail Gaspard.
Brianna Marie Fournier.
Ava Catherine Giesbrecht.
Hannah Olivia Frith.
Brett Michael Gould.
Nicholas Michael Fuentes.
Christopher Randall Graham.
Zoe Grace Fuson.
Gavin Gary Gray.
Gabriela Elena Gallego.
Amelia Jane Green.
Jacob Ryan Gallegos.
April Dawn Greenwood.
Christina Lee Grundon.
Sarah Nicole Grillo.
Ethan Nathaniel Gawan.
Shelby Ann Heising.
Caitlin Elizabeth Gustafson.
Jacob Peter Heinen.
Tanner Scott Heyman.
Claudia Ann Harris.
Dylan Lewis Hammett.
Spencer Douglas Hatton.
Jake William Hansen.
Chad Harrison Hawthorne.
Mercedes Sophia Hansen.
Lucas William Hine.
Brian John Harmon.
Isaac Gresham Hemez.
Riley Lisbeth Harrell.
Megan Jean Henderson.
Devin Harriman.
Matthew Carl Hickerson.
Ian Morrow Hunter.
Blake Ridge Higgins.
Cade Bondurant Hunter.
Taylor Deshay Hilton.
Henry Wright Hutchin.
Nicole Catherine Hiriak.
Brent Wilmer Jackson.
Brian William Hobbs.
Michael Joseph Jaworowski.
Madison Elizabeth Horsley.
Megan Ashlyn Jenkins.
Dayon Kang.
Kyle Richard Johnson.
Jasmine Kara Keys.
Paige Nicole Johnson.
Yusuf U. Khan.
Hunter Elizabeth Jones.
Hallie Kingsford.
Andrew Paul Kaltaf.
Noah John Kisley.
Jackson Blair Kramer.
Thomas Lorenz Kleinhans.
Eric Ryan Krupkowski.
Cecilia Rose Knight.
John David Kensley.
Melissa Beth Knighton.
Maddie Ray Kunzelman.
Maya Miller Kobayashi.
Jacob Lee Kurtz.
James Alexander Costco.
Seth Martin Larrabee.
Arik Christoph Leisure.
Benjamin Wallace Laramie.
Linnea Grace Lee.
Julia Maureen Law.
Christopher Lee Libby.
Kalia Leamy.
Alba Lopez Valera.
Avery Lynn McHugh.
Kelly Taylor Lundberg.
Cameron Bryce Mesky.
Alyssa Brooke Madrigal.
Casey Liam Mesky.
Sydney Nicole Mahon.
Brooke Rose Michaels.
Ellen Nancy Malfeld.
Lee Angela Molesky.
Madison Michelle Malding.
Hannah Elizabeth Miller.
Tanner Jack McCrary.
Zachary Thomas Miller.
Isaac Sunjin Munn.
Nicholas Lee Monahan.
Grace Carolyn Muncie.
Ryan Edward Monteleone.
Joshua Andrew Mutter.
Hunter James Morrill.
Kobe Robert Neal.
Alyssa Lauren Ortiz.
Ethan Jeremy Neese.
Magdalene Ada Owens.
Madison Anne-Marie Newell.
Lindsay Nicole Parker.
Claire Danielle Nichols.
Matthew Santiago Para.
Madison Jane North.
Scarlett Cassandra Pasquale.
Kelsey Elizabeth Norton.
Kevin Russell Gutierrez Passion.
Ryan Scott Oberholzer.
Mason Joseph Pastorello.
Bailey Scott Mitchell Reed.
Brooke Elizabeth Pasvogel.
Jasmine Marie Peterson.
Kellen Eric Peterson.
Hannah Lee Pestel.
Xavier Eli Perkins.
Love it. Oh, look at it. Alexandra Gwen Plummer.
Adam James Reyes.
Carmen Annette Pope.
Liberty Helen Rica.
Ashton Lane Prechtel.
Andrew Patrick Rice.
Vincent John Primavera Jr.
Brianna Elizabeth Ridings.
William Connor Ransom.
Liam Rimbach.
Keaton Scott Raymond.
Kaylee Renee Roberson.
Isabella Grace Riley.
Nicolene Eleanor Roberts.
M. Ryan Rowland.
Miles Alexander Robinson.
Savannah Marie Ruane.
Tara Carolyn Rocha.
Peyton Elizabeth Ruby.
Nicholas Anthony Rosano.
Cameron James Ruff.
Michael Stephen Scott.
Trevor Carlos Salazar.
Michelle Haley Shepard.
Keenan Alfred Salinas.
Isabella Reese Shepard.
Jenna Ann Sandrovich.
Dakota Blake Sherman.
Zachary William Schaefer.
Caitlin Renee Sinchak.
Robert Michael Schimmel.
Samantha Rochelle Slayman.
Jordan Lily Scott.
Thomas Victor Smiley.
Morgan Rianne Sparks.
Jacob Byard Smith.
Ethan Todd Spiker.
Jarrett Matthews Smith.
Shylan Jameson Stanford.
Grace Elizabeth Smullen.
Avery Rain Stipe.
Luba Alexandrovna Tahonchuk.
Thomas William Swint.
Cameron James Todd.
Zachary Christopher Tazar.
Angelina Nicole Torres.
Olivia Wynn Themley. I got it. No, you got it.
Janelle Lizette Ubungan.
Madhumata Tiruvankadam.
Mark McConkey Yusevich.
Brielle Nicole Vorwaller.
Madeline Corrine Van Badem.
Caitlin Reese Wade.
Forrest Glenn Van Iwarden.
Emma Britt Wagenbach.
Hayden Michael Van Koolen.
Caroline Marie Walsh.
Jackson Christopher Vihar.
Noah Akahiko Kale Watanabe.
Adam Michael Vogt.
Samuel Robert Watson.
Aubrey Anna Wright.
Emma Rose Wayne.
Stephen Imad Yassa.
Charlie Andreas Wilcox.
Sky Yi.
Adam Bridger Wiley.
Jasmine Mackenzie Young.
Zachary Martin Wong.
Class of 2019, thank you for paying it forward. I didn't know quite what was happening, but you know, with class and dignity, I appreciate you giving me each a $1 coin. And so we'll pay that forward to a charity as we go forward. And also, I got a bunch of coins, but probably what I'm most excited about is the Smash Burger gift card that I got. So, Emma Wayne, could you please come up to the podium? Would the class of 2019 please rise? Emma?
Thank you.
The graduation ceremony is full of symbolism and metaphor. The gowns, hoods, and cards all represent traditions of generations past. There's one final metaphor to fulfill, that of the turning of the tassel. Today, as we leave Discovery Canyon campus as students, we become alumni of our school. Today, we move our tassels from right to left, acknowledging that while we always will be a part of the thunder, our role has changed. Today, we are graduates. Please, join me in moving your tassels to the left. Congratulations, graduates of 2019!
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Discovery Canyon Campus High School class of 2019. Seniors, you are dismissed. Junior escorts, if you'd begin the recessional, please.